I'm Honeybell, as everybody knows. I studied science laboratory technology in University of Benin from 2018 to 2020. It's supposed to be 2018 to 2023, but you know now, ASU and this pandemic and Nigeria system of government. So I studied till last year, 2024, May or so. Grab your tea and let me spill the entire gist for you, because this is going to be a hell of a ride. I'm telling you everything that has to do with being a student mom and getting pregnant in school and how I took the entire situation. The reason I'm sharing my journey is to inspire others, encourage other people that are currently pregnant and are in school, to also encourage other people that are juggling multiple duties right now as a young girl, as a mother, or you are a mom, you are planning to go back to school, you are pregnant. I got you. Now to my journey, how I found out I was pregnant. So the strike began in February of 2022. That February of 2022, I went home, like the early time of the strike. Then in March, I was like, no, I cannot just sit at home. I really want to do something for myself. I want to be out there. I want to start working and all that. So I came back to Benin. My boyfriend stays in Benin. I came back to Benin. I was staying with him and I was trying to get a job for myself. And then I was in tech. So I got a job as a tech that was actually paying me really well as at then. So I started this job. I started going there and all that. In April, I fell pregnant. I did not know I was pregnant till I think first week of June. Hey, it was a mixed feeling. In fact, let me use pidgin to say this one. You know that kind of thing where you say, you not expect say the things where you they do get results. Now it happened to me. As I found out I was pregnant, it was really a roller coaster of emotion. But something in me did not want a child. Obviously, I have big dreams. I'm just 21. I'm just in 300 level. Who I want to say I get belly? And my mom did not really take it like that at first. The only person that was surprisingly happy when I was pregnant and did not say anything about it was my mother-in-law. Jesus, immediately she started dancing. But every other person, I didn't even know what my life would take. I talked to a few friends here and there. Some were like, abort that PQT, they use something to do. I even tried aborting. I had an appointment for abortion and all those things. I think a day to the abortion and all that, everything just changed. And I went for a scan. And when I heard my baby's heartbeat, it did not really change anything, no, but I think I had a dream that night that I was going to lose my life while losing the baby at the same time. So I told my boyfriend and all. It was not really easy to start with. But as soon as we accepted the pregnancy, bam, what's next? We have to get married. Although we're already planning on getting married before, but that would be like in my final year or immediately after I graduated. So, but it just has to come early because we don't want the child to come out in a situationship kind of thing. We want to be a married couple when the child came out. Yeah. Now, how I felt about school. Funny thing is, I never ever thought about school that period because the strike was very long. I think the strike ended in late October or early November, and by then I was already married. So during that entire ASU strike, I was not even thinking about school or how anybody was going to take it. I just wanted myself first. And after finding out I was pregnant in June, in August, I think August 14th was my introduction. We went to see my family, my husband's family, and we did my introduction. After my introduction, we picked out a wedding date. My traditional marriage was in October and my court wedding was in early November. That's first week of November. Even with that, my pregnancy at 7 months, 8 months, that December, I was still living in University of Benin school hostel. I was like 400 series and I had the wonderfulest of all wonderful roommates. I had this girl, Wana. Before I would wake up in the morning, she has literally brought water upstairs for me, like fourth story, that's where I stay. So she would bring water for me. They were so amazing. Like sometimes I would sit there and I'll be like, God, what did I do to deserve all these things for all these people they do for me? But it was so nice, you know. Then I was going to lectures like that. I did ninth class that period. I wrote that my 300 level second semester exam. Fast forward to 400 level first semester. Mind you, I was studying a 5-year course. 400 level first semester, yes. So a month, not even a month, we resumed first week of January and I had my baby 28th of that same January. I literally went to school till I was in labor. Like, it was so mad. I was going to school every fucking day. Like the day I was supposed to go to labor, like the day I went to hospital to have my baby, I was dressed up going to school and I was like, nah, this is contraction. I had to go back home and relax, pack my bags, and I went to the hospital. So down to how I managed my time after having my baby. After I gave birth to my baby that January, in February they went for that 3 weeks long break for election when they were electing Tinubu and all that. They're not actually electing Tinubu, me and you know. So that was when I took that time to tell myself that, I'm not part of those girls that have the luxury of time in their hand. They have the time to read, they have the time to have fun, and still come back to their academics. I knew I was already a mom. I knew I was already different. I have to think. I have to act ahead of. I went back to school when my baby was 8 weeks old. And yes, I took her to school every damn fucking day from that 8 weeks till I graduated. I took my baby to school. Mind you, I was studying a 5-year course, so 400 level first semester. When I went back to school, I was actually suffering. Like, I was literally suffering. If I have an 8 o'clock class, where my mates will get up like 7 o'clock and still meet up to that 8 o'clock class, I will be getting up 5:30 and I will still miss that class. Mind you, I will not sleep that night because I have a newborn child that I have to cater for. You know, newborns don't sleep for nights now. It was a hell of a ride. It was a crazy experience. But that period, I went through postpartum anxiety, as it may be. I was really scared. Oh, because I was a first-time mom, and I was like, whenever my baby cries, is a problem. Whenever somebody talks something about, whenever I see a rash on my baby's body, I'll start panicking. Like, oh my god, why is this one like? So it just went on, but thank God for my support system and say thank God for God. When it comes to studying, I actually map out my study plan to be able to, there are some days that I actually went, off of it. Oh, there was one day I had an exam. I was like, okay, I was going to read that night before the exam, like revise and restudy and everything. Because when I had my baby, I started reading small every day. That was how I normally read before, but you just have to be more because I don't know if you wait till 2 weeks for exam like every other person again. So that night, I had not covered half of that course, and I was like, this night I'm going to jackpot through that exam. So as I started reading, 11, 12, rain started falling, and I was like, rain dey fall, this reading go sweet die. My baby now started crying around 1. I said, okay, let me go and quickly breastfeed her and come back to reading. You know, when you lie down, the breastfeed begin. That was how I slept with this girl, and the next time I opened my eyes, it was already daybreak, 6:30. I cried that day. I crowed. It was the grace of God. It was the grace of God that I passed that course. I'm not gonna lie you. Like, it does not come with all bed of roses. It still comes with a lot of thorns. It still comes with a lot of sufferings and everything. But thank God I was able to go through it. And emotionally too, I felt left out. I felt not among. When my classmates, when my friends will be planning a particular stuff, I'll be like, oh, I'm a mom, I can't come. I missed a lot of events, but I don't think I would trade this life I have right now for anything else in the world. That's the honest truth. Let me not lie. I won't trade it for anything. It saved me a lot of things. Time that I will use in whiling away time. I'll spend it with my family. I'll spend it with my husband. And mind you, I have a husband, I have a child, and I have myself to take care of at the age of 22. So it was not really that. Plus I have to still have good grades. So fast forward to second semester, I went for IT. That IT period, before I could get a placement, the fact that I was a nursing mother, before I could get a placement, Holy Spirit had to minister. Anywhere I go, today said I stopped taking my baby there. The work hours we just no, I can't do this work hours. Who's going to take up my baby for me? But thank God I was finally able to get a placement at UBTH then, and the doctors in charge were really understanding. Yeah, I was going like some days, some week I go twice a week, some week I go 3 times a week. If I go 3 times a week this week, I'll go 2 times a week next week. That was how I was doing it, and I had enough time. And God bless Serena, God bless Alex, God bless those my friends that they were literally helping me babysit that period. If I'm going for IT, all I have to do is take my baby in that morning to drop at my friend's place, and they will help me look at my child throughout that day till I come back from IT. Like, and again, I tell you, your support system is everything. I had the support system. Have that support system and have God and have that encouraging husband by your side and that mother that will be there for you. The fact that I will leave the house in the morning, I'll go to school, I'll be all happy. People will be telling me, you are trying, you are doing this motherhood thing, you are making it seem so easy. I'll go back home and I'll start crying because I cannot be that strong. And once my husband sees me that I'm already like that day we just clean the house for me that day, cook for me that day, all I have to do is just stay on bed, just try and be happy for myself. And it really helps, actually, it really helps. Now, my advice for any mom right now that is actually pregnant in school is that it is not, first of all, it is not forever. That was one thing that kept me going. It will not last forever. It has a due date. It has a date where it's going to end. It's not actually going to be forever. And it's fine to ask for help. In fact, ask for help. You need to ask for help. If you don't ask for help, if solely you go feed one alive, you'll kill yourself, you'll die before your time. So ask for help. Help is always needed. If you don't feel okay, if you don't feel good, if you cannot do it, ask somebody around. It can be a total stranger. There was one time, I think in that same 400 level when I had my baby first semester, my baby was just 3 or 4 months old. I fainted at home. I fainted. My husband took me to the hospital. I had to call a random coursemate. Like, I was calling on my friend, nobody was available. They were writing exams. I called my coursemate. Today, that thing made us close. I called her, please, can you come to the hospital? I really need to. There was a cannula in my hand when I went to write the exam. And God willing, I still graduated University of Benin with a good grade. A good 2-1. When you say 2-1 strong, it choke for neck, it's strong die. Plan yourself. Plan yourself very well. Know your schedule. Have a routine. Have when your baby goes to bed. Have when you bathe your baby. Nothing matters in the entire universe, in the entire earth, except you and that child you have. Nothing else matters. That's the thing. Plan your life around it. Don't see it as a burden. Don't see it as a circumstance. Don't see it as a form of suffering. Plan your entire thing. Okay, by 8 o'clock, she's supposed to be bathed and be fed, and you know what you want to do by so and so time. Like, just plan yourself. You should be reading. You should be doing this. Don't look at side talks. Don't look at what, because one of the things that really affected me too was what people said about me. And before I knew that I was not supposed to listen to what people are saying about me, time don't go far. Low. Time have passed. So also take care of yourself. It is important. Take care of yourself. Get a study guide, get a parenting guide, join a group, anything. And at the end of the day, it is always worth it. Don't mind, don't forget, you did not plan for it, but it is always worth it. Sometimes God gives us the best journey of life. If somebody was to tell me after that 300 level first semester, even that second semester before we went to strike, that I was going to be a mom in that same 300 level, I was not going to believe. So sometimes, just take life as it comes. Take it one day at a time. And it's not the end of the world. Not forget to get due dates. So, with this, I say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. In fact, do everything that you have to do that is call to action. Turn on your post notification bell so that when I post a video, you'll be the first person to see it. Just subscribe. I just got to beg you. I beg, subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me. It will tell the algorithm that I'm doing something very nice, and it encourages me to do more and Thank you so much for watching. Ungwanu, tode, bye bye.